In this problem, we have three methods. The first method is when we have 50 units of labor and 10 units of capital. The second method is when we have 20 units of labor and 40 units of capital. And the third method is when we have 10 units of labor and 70 units of capital. So if we know that the price of labor is equal to $100 a unit and the price of capital is equal to $400 a unit. If we want to figure out what method should be chosen, we need to figure out when we can minimize costs. Minimize cost, because our goal is always to maximize profits, and maximize profits is equal to total revenue minus total cost, and we should be maximizing revenue and minimizing costs in order to maximize profits. We want that difference to be as great as possible. So in order to figure out costs, total cost is equal to wage times labor plus rent times capital. So we just have to multiply each of these combinations by their respective prices. So let's start off with method 1. That is equal to 50 units of labor times $100 for the wage plus 10 units of capital times $400. And this is equal to $9,000. When we talk about method 2, it will be equal to 20 times 100 plus 40 times 400, which is equal to $18,000. When we talk about method 3, that is equal to 10 units of labor times $100 for the wage plus 70 units of capital times $400 for rent, which is equal to $29,000. So in this situation, 9,000 is less than 18,000 and 29,000. So method 1 is the best choice. And that's the answer to the first part of the question. Now what happens when the price of labor equals $200? What should they do then? So we're going to have to do the same thing. We have to multiply each of the inputs by our new price of $200. So in method 1, that is equal to 200 times the number of inputs, which is 50 for labor, plus 10 times 400, which is equal to $14,000. Method 2, we have 20 units. We have 20 units of labor times $200 plus 40 times 400, which is equal to 20,000. And in method 3, we have 10 units of labor times $200 plus 70 times 400, which is equal to 30,000. So in this situation, 14,000 is still less than 20,000 and 30,000. So method 1 is still the best choice.